they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best because I am.
We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Washington Redskins. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13.
49, guys.
From the shotgun, it's Young. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10.
Ready. Hey, Alpha.
Hey, E. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check, 55.
Look at me. Zipper. Go.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Nice, sweetheart.
Off the play fake. Ball. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Five.
Mike, 4. Let's go, D. Mike, 4.
Looking to throw. Ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away. Quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
Weapon.
49 to Mike. Get your swarm on. 49 to Mike. Watch 49. Oh.
Ready.
First and 10. Young. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to... And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go!
Ready, set.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Mike 55, go.
They'll run it here with Portis. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Team 6. Team 6. Screen. 5.
Operating from the gun. Ball on the slant. He gets it to Clark. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give the Redskins 13 there and a 1st down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Go, go, go. Now.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Mitchell. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Hey, high 7.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey.
Go.
Back to throw. Ball. He finds Taylor. Complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Ready.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Get that ball.
From the gun. Ball. Jordan Reed has it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Mitchell. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Rip left.
Hey, exit.
Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Come on, baby.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Defense. Result of the play, first down and 10.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Following the fumble recovery. Ball. And it's complete to Mitchell. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Got it.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll run on first down. Mitchell. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready? 60 outlaw.
Man left. Everyone got 4.
Hey, Zoo.
4, Mike 4. Hey, that's good.
Ready?
Looking to throw on second down. Ball. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle.
Ready, break.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, we got 3 down.
Hey, Echo.
4, Mike 4.
Operating from the gun. Ball. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Third and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
As a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards, so many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
First down.
Set, ready? 8, read.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 20-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And Young's throw there incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a give, right side. Done. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think it'll help set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. This is Wilder. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Here we go, let's bring it. Get it.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Move. 4 down.
Yep. Hey, foxtrot.
From the gun, ball into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on this, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. He had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing.
Hey, Charlie.
Shoot. Watch the shoot.
Operating from the gun. Ball. He's got it complete to Clark. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Double time. Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Go. Hey, Haywood.
Looking to throw. Ball under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Ready, set.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Army.
To throw on 2nd down. Ball over the middle, and it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Ready up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike 4. Oh, you got deep? Mike 4. It's going to be up. Go.
From the gun. Ball. And that will be incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. That throw by Young incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And he got that one all wrong. That goes almost directly out of bounds, and this is going to be spotted inside the 25-yard line.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw.
Strip that ball. Check safety, check safety.
Hey, wahoo. Get it.
On 1st down, ball. It's caught. Mitchell. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
On 1st down, it's done. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And two-stop.
Young back near the goal line. Open man is Howard to tight end. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
On the ready.
58 to Mike. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Watch twist, watch twist.
Protein spill. Go.
On 1st and 10, Young. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Final play of the half. Young. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Hey, Alpha.
You got nothing left. You got nothing. Chance to go.
They'll run on first down. It's Mitchell pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here we go. 60 or. Go, go.
Mike, forward. It's a party now. It's a party now.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 38-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Mike 5-5.
Hey.
Mike 5-5. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Ball. The open man is Clark. Complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Mitchell. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Tight end right. Tight end right.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Hey, Delta. Get it.
Looking to throw on second down. Ball. He'll get it in the hands of Clark. Complete. A gain of 5. Good enough for the first down.
Ready, ready. 15 line. 15 line.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Kill.
Topper.
Alert flare. He's checking.
Blue draw Corker. Speed trip.
Throwing on first down. Ball. That one complete to Driver. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Watch the shit.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Mike 4.
Hey, high 7.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right.
We ain't giving up nothing today. Hey, exit.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. I got it. Mike 55. Let's go.
On 4th down. Ball. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. Through an opening, and there he goes. 30, 20, 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
No problem there on the extra point. And it is 28-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And an alley to run. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Smooth.
Throwing after the interception. Ball. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! A great play there. 84 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes where those changes aren't working so now. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 45. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. The extra point up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Hey, foxtrot.
Back to throw. Ball. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, Charlie. Rock it.
Hey, alert 3.
Get it.
From the gun. Ball. They'll buy some time right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Back now at FedEx Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That's taken it around the 40. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Not today, you are. Not today. Watch that, watch that, watch that.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
At the 36-yard line.
You ready? Quick stone, travel.
Get in the weight room. Check. Let's go.
Now a handoff looking right. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. 25 yards to the house as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Ready, ready.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Go.
To throw again. Ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That one covers 29 yards. First down. They'll get this out wide to Taylor. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Off play action. Ball. He'll find Driver here. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They had 2 tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up first down, too.
Bravo.
Off the play fake. Ball. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
A throw over the middle, taken in.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Let's go, defense.
Looking to throw. Ball. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now again, right side. Dunn. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
60 outlaw. Get that ball, team. 80 weapon. Check. Lucky. Shoot.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's done. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And to give this time to the tailback. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Redskins scoop it. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Kill. Turn it.
Hey, Sam off.
Switch it. Come on, switch
it.
Following the fumble recovery. Ball. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Back to throw. Ball. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Check 43.
On 1st and 10. Ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find.
And now here is another interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Gain of 26 yards. And the Buccaneer first down.
Ready.
49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Right back to him on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Second and 11 at the Redskins' 41-yard line.
On the ready.
Watch 49. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Get it.
And they take a knee.
Young on the keeper.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Tampa Bay, the win here means it'll be